Good day, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful class on evaluation physics. My name is Mr. Duro, an evaluation physics instructor. I'm going to run you through a very prominent topic in physics today, and which is radioactivity. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is a spontaneous disintegration and emission of radiations and energy from the nucleus of a radioactive element. Each time you are defining radioactivity, some keywords must be mentioned. We are going to look at those keywords now and break down the meanings so you can be well understood. The first one is spontaneous. What does it mean for a reaction to be spontaneous? That means it is taking place on its own without any external influence from the environment. Naturally, it occurs. It doesn't need the presence of heat. It doesn't need the presence of catalysts. And it doesn't need the presence of all other factors that affect rate of reaction. It just takes place on its own naturally. That is what it means by spontaneous. Disintegration is another key word in the definition. What does it mean for an atom to disintegrate? Disintegrate means break down. Decompose is another word that we can use in place of disintegration. And emission. Emission means release of radiations. Emissions can also be made reference to heat, or in this concept you are looking at emission of radiations. What radiations are we talking about? Radiations are basically three in radioactivity. The first one is alpha, the second one is gamma, and the last one is beta. In our subsequent class, I'm going to run you through the various radiations, their various properties, and how they can easily be detected. Another key word is what? Energy. It is not only radiation that is emitted during the process of radioactivity. Energy is also evolved. And the energy could actually come in form of heat energy. I will break it down to you further in our subsequent class. From the nucleus of a radioactive element. The elements that undergo this radioactivity are referred to as what? Radioactive element. Not every element has the probability to decompose or disintegrate. It is only elements that are classified as radioactive elements. So we have been able to go through the key words in the definition of radioactivity. Let's go through them again. Spontaneous, a reaction that occurs without any external influence. Disintegration is breakdown of the composition of the atom. Emission of radiation, that is the release of radiations, which can come in form of alpha, beta, or gamma. And energy, also energy is evolved, which comes in form of heat. From the nucleus of what? A radioactive element. So, please, you should be able to memorize that easily. Let's go over the definition again. Radioactivity is a spontaneous disintegration and emission of radiations and energy from the nucleus of a radioactive element. What now constitutes this radioactive element? What makes an element radioactive? Is sodium radioactive? Potassium, is it radioactive? Uranium, is it radioactive? Polonium, is it radioactive? How do you know that an element is a radioactive element? There is a factor which is called the neutron ratio, the proton of an atom. Of any element. Every element has a specific number of neutrons and a specific number of protons. The ratio of the neutron to proton will give you an idea of whether the element is a radioactive element or not. Take for instance, sodium. Sodium is 2311 Na structure. This 11 refers to the atomic number. And which is what? The number of protons present in the atom of sodium. 23 refers to the mass number of sodium. And that is the sum of the neutron and what? Proton. So if the proton number for this element is 11, and the mass number is 23, it means substituting neutron as proton as 11 into this equation, you have neutron plus 11 equals to what? 23. That is, the neutron is equals to 23 minus 11, which is 12. And what this factor actually implies is that the neutron to proton ratio for this element is what? The neutron is 12, ratio the proton, which is what? 11. Now, if you calculate it, you have about 1.08 something. So this is the neutron-proton ratio for this element. What can you deduce from the neutron-proton ratio of an element? For a radioactive element, this condition must be met. The neutron ratio, proton ratio is either less than 1 or greater than 1.5. If the neutron-proton ratio is not less than 1 and is not greater than 1.5, then that element is not a radioactive element. So for every radioactive element, the neutron-proton ratio is either less than 1 or greater than 1.5. And if you look at what we deduced from the sodium as a case study, the neutron-proton ratio gave us 1.08, meaning that sodium is not a radioactive element. So we're going to call it a quiz for this class. This is just an introduction. In our subsequent class, like I said, I'm going to put you through the various radiation that we have, the properties, and how they can be detected, as well as the energy that is involved during the radioactive process. Many thanks for listening. Please do subscribe to us on our Instagram page, Evaluation Physics 92, and you can also directly WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp number for any question related to physics. My name, like I said, is Mr. Drew. My WhatsApp number is 0060438946. Many thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.